Hey everyone, John for Popeyes Postcards. Today I want to do a what sold video. I apologize for the clickbait title. I did not sell $2,500 of postcards this week. I actually sold with Hip Postcard and eBay. I sold 2,497 and like 25 cents. So I missed the $2,500 mark by just a couple dollars. So I apologize for my clickbait title. So you can see there on eBay, I had 192 orders with multiple quantities. That's more like 210 postcards. Terrific week. Full disclosure, I do have a 5% promoted listings going on. eBay had offered like a $100 coupon for promoted listings, so I took advantage of that. If you ever get those coupons, please take advantage of it. Take anything you can from eBay. So we'll go ahead and get started. I obviously can't show all 200 postcards. I'm thinking about doing a daily what sold video, but we'll see. So first on the screen is Montague. I'm not even going to try that. California. It's a Main Street view from probably 1912. Sold for $21. Next, I did sell a dental book. This is actually it's a journal. It's a real thin journal, but lots of dental ads from the 20s, lots of pictures, and that sold for $29.99. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these things unlisted. I need to get on that. Next, Quakertown Trolley Car, Hellertown, East Broad Street, and there's a liquor store, and just a neat trolley with a conductor. Liquor store. I wonder if that's like straw beer, maybe. So yeah, 19 teens, and that sold for $29.69. Next is it's Cantute Field, Illinois, B-29 Superfortress World War II era bomber. Got this at the York Postcard show. Paid $1 for it. Sold for $14.99. Another card that came from the York Postcard show, Pomona, California, First Christian Church, real photo. I hate how the scanner makes this kind of a pinkish coral color. Paid $1 for this. It was unidentified, and what I did is I put this image in Google Images, searched it, and it immediately came up with Pomona, California. That sold for $19.99. Okay, next up we have Lamont, Illinois, the Pure Oil Company plant. There's that. Linen era. I paid $1 for this at the York Postcard show. Sold for $17.99. Now these next three cards all went to the same same buyer in a like $30 order. Wildwood, New Jersey, multi-view hotel. Another Wildwood, New Jersey, multi-view motel, and a third multi-view motel in New Jersey. So keep an eye out for the Jersey Shore cards. Even the modern. This is still a standard size, not a continental, but still $9, $10, stuff like that. This one, Rockville, Maryland. I'm not Rockville, Rock Hall, Maryland. Bird's eye view of the town. I've sold this one before. Linen, 1943. You can tell by this code date. And $19.99 for that card. I usually try to stay away from continental cards unless, and continental cards are the 4x6 inches. I try to stay away from those unless it's something of interest. This is Kings Island. It's an amusement park, I believe, in Ohio. Yeah, Cincinnati, Ohio, from the 70s. $7 for that card. You can do a lot better with some of the amusement park Continentals, but I just wanted to show you that I do sell them, just not many, and they have to be interesting. Next, Townsend, Maryland, aerial view, Shepherd Enoch Pratt Hospital. And there's that. It's probably 1930s. Yeah, 1799. Here is a Lewis Wayne Cats Bathing the Morning Bath Tuck. It's a Tux card. Lewis Wayne, there's just something you can tell about the eyes, and most of them are artist signed. This has been written on 1905. Actually, some of this might actually be printed on the card itself. This came from that kitty cat buyout that I showed you. I'm still selling those cards, still making money. Had this up for 100, took a best offer of 69. Nice. This is a dual view banner greeting, Seaside Park, New Jersey. I put this on here because I always seem to be talking about these yellow banners, dual views on like Matt's Jackass Retro channel. So I just want to show that they do sell, and of course Jersey Shore always sells. So $9 for that card. Now, I showed this in my last What Sold video, this Henry Zuke buggy store, buggy shop, whatever you want to call it. I had one buyer, I think he bought, I don't know, 8, 9, something like that. He contacted me, asked if I had any more, and I said, yeah, I had. Actually, I relisted, and I had 10 in the quantity. And he said, how many do I actually have? And I told him I had 24 of them. So I gave him an offer, I think it was around $2 a card, and he bought all 24 that I had. So I sold $48 of cards. That would have probably taken me months and months and months or years to actually get rid of singly. So that was a nice sale. This came from the postcard auction I went to in August. So I sold a couple baseball stadiums. 1937 Yankee Stadium card, looking down the first baseline. Original seller, this came from the dealer I bought out in April of 2019. He had $15 on it. That's a little high, maybe for an actual show, a postcard show. But $13 on eBay is a little bit more appropriate. Same buyer bought this Yankee Stadium card for $15.94. Looks like I put out a best offer maybe on these cards, or he offered or made an offer. So again, that dealer wanted $25. This is more appropriate. Wheaton, Illinois, Wheaton College, North Hall, real photo. Also came from the York Postcard show. Paid $1, sold it for $14.99. 1950s. Next, Hamburg American Line, SS America Steamship. I bought a huge Steamship lot, I don't know, 2 years ago, and I've been consistently selling them for $25. Had some really nice Carpathia and Titanic cards that went for over 100. But I remember Jackass Retro's live auction, someone got a whole bunch of Steamships. They're going to do really, really well with them. So this one sold for $25.99. I think, yeah, I still have a box of them over there, and I wrote the cost average per card, and it's 70 cents per card. Okay, I put this one on here, Easton, Pennsylvania Canal and Doylestown Pike, 1930s. I think we've all been having the rash of the buyers saying, hey, similar cards have only sold for $5, so will you accept 3 for this one? And I just wrote back. Usually I ignore them. If it's a really low ball offer, I ignore them. But this time I just wrote back and said, we're just going to be too far apart on this card. And well, they wrote back and said, well, how much are you willing to take? And I said, my standard discount is the most I will give on a discount is 30% off. So they immediately jumped on that, and bought this one for $15.39, which is a far cry from their $3 that everybody else is selling their cards for. This view does not show up. So anyway, keep an eye out for the Canal in Easton, PA. This is Tallahassee, Florida State University Campbell Football Stadium aerial view, probably from the 50s. And it sold for $25. Next, these next four all went to the same buyer. I had these up for $100 each, had them up for probably well over a year. They're real photos of Marshall Admiral Togo, 1930s. They're more photograph. I've seen these as postcards, but they're blank back postcards, so I still called them a postcard. This guy contacted me, said, I collect this guy's funeral, collect this Admiral Togo. You have these priced very high. I'm willing to. I think I had all four of them for $400. He said, how much for all of them? I said, $250. He said, well, I'll tell you what, how about $180 for all of them? So that's what I sold them for. So these all went for $46.25 was the breakdown. And I used Google Translate to figure out what scene this is. And that's just hold your phone up to the characters there, and it'll help you figure it out. So here's another one, and a third one, and the fourth one. So that was a nice $180 sale right there. Okay, Fred Harvey Hotel Santa Fe Railroad map mileage. I put this one up. It only sold for $9.99, but again, it was one of those, hey, this card, given the condition of this card, I'm only willing to give you $3 for it. This card is in pretty dang good shape for being from 1941. So I don't know what they were seeing. I just ignored them. Didn't even bother writing back to them. And here, like 2 or 3 days later, the card sells for $9.99. Here's another Lewis Wayne Cats in School. When a Cat's Away. Catland, 1904. Again, came from that kitty cat card collection. $79 for this. Tux. And looks like someone's trying to sell it for $5. Wow. Yeah, Lewis Wayne artist signed right there. So that was $79.51. This is a Cachet. Actually, I kind of think the postal people might call it Cachet, even though I believe it is derived from the French word, or from French. This is hand drawn. It's talking about horse rustling, something like that, and it's like anti-government. Willow Horse Thief Detective Company, and there was actually a horse thief detective company in this town in Indiana. Had this up for like $40 or so, but it's been up for years. I got it from the postcard dealer. He was only going to try to get $1 for it, but just because it was hand-drawn art, I thought it was pretty cool, so I took an offer of $20. Next, Virginia Green Mansion, Matthews County. Not much really to go on. Green Mansion. So bought this from an antique mall where the dealer had died, and I got this for 90% off of $4. Sold for $25. Keep an eye out for these stamps on postcards. They also have coins on postcards. This is Korean stamps, sold for $15.99, and it is going back to South Korea. That's the back. Blow that up. There you go. Okay, next, thank you to CK Postcards. Connie, thank you very much for the purchase. This is a Matthew Kirsch Hold the Light Halloween postcard. This is an artist proof that I bought. I think I bought it directly from Matthew. If you're not familiar with Matthew Kirst's work, check out shiverbones.com. Do yourself a favor. So there you can see, you hold it up to light, the eyes of the cats and I think the pumpkin, all that up there. So Connie got a great deal for $99. Thank you very much, Connie. Threw this in here. This came from the dealer I bought out back in April of 19. I have hundreds of these funeral programs from when Gerald Ford was lying in state in 2006 into 2007. It comes in this like a little folder and has this little card. It's not attached. I have stacks of these and stacks of the folders, and this is what it looks like. That's the true color. I don't know why it turns out black. But like I said, I have hundreds of these. I've sold probably 30 or 40 of them, and I usually get, I took a best offer, I'm pretty sure, but I usually get about $12 to $13 for these. Whoops, la 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 la. Sorry about that. Whoever has anyway, that was a French risque man-woman nude action, 1920s. I'm sorry, I was going to censor that a little bit better. If you're really interested, I guess you can go back and slow down the video. But it's a French, very risque postcard. Probably should have been kicked. That probably should have been removed from eBay. But I bought those. Came in that dealer lot that I bought in April of 19, and I routinely sell them for $25. This is a, I believe this is, oh, it's an unsigned Andrews. Just a nice, I thought this, a nice image of a girl in a geisha outfit. Originally thought this was a Ellen Clapsaddle, but with the help of the Tuck postcard database, I was able to find that this was an unsigned E.J. Andrews. Person who bought this card bought a whole bunch of other ones. It was like a $30 or $40 order, actually probably $40, $50 order, and that one sold for $14.99. Cranberry Lake, rowboating. That just doesn't sound right. Cranberry Lake, New Jersey, sold for, even with a little bit of damage, $25.99. $25.99. Okay, these next couple cards all went to the same buyer. I took a best offer at $350. They've been up for a while. These are postcards that are actually printed on yucca wood, and it's considered a novelty card because postcards can be printed on leather, metal, wood. I've seen it on acetate, celluloid, stuff like that. So these are actually, and birch bark. Birch bark's a big one. This is a thick, so I couldn't put it through the scanner. So there were 3 of them. Actually, I think I might have one more the guy did not make an offer on. Probably screen printed on there, would be my guess. So I just wanted, they didn't sell for much, but I just wanted to show you that they were interesting. Another Steamship. This is the Blue Star Line. Is it Rondora? Anyway, this one. $20. Took a best offer. I think I had it up for $25. So just another one of the steamships that do very well. This is Wheeling, West Virginia, horse racing, Wheeling Downs. I think they just do dog racing now. But $15.99. And this is a car dealer ad for 1959 steak truck from New Albany, Indiana. So Chevrolet would send these out to all their dealers, and the dealer would then put their own stamp on it. They're worth a little bit more money if the dealer information is on the back. $15.99 for that one. And over on HIP, I sold, I think it was 6 or 7 postcards for $71.93. So that's what helped me get just below $2,500. This first one is Upper J, New York, Adirondacks, baseball playing chicken, land of make-believe. Thought that was interesting. I don't remember where I got this one. $15.99 for that card. And then the last one, Washington Inn in Pennsylvania, carriage or auto tours of Valley Forge. Valley Forge in and of itself, not worth much, but thought this was interesting that this inn provided tours of the battlefield. So it's an ad for that. So, okay, that's it. Like I said, I couldn't go through all 200 postcards. I'm going to try possibly to do a daily video of what's sold for the night before what I'm packing that day. And that way that'd only be maybe a 7 to 10 minute video. That way I can show you everything to give you an idea of what to pick up and what BOLOs you need to keep an eye out for. Okay, let me know in the comments if you want to see any more content. I deleted, I didn't lose them, I deleted 200 and some odd videos, of which I could only find like 40. So I had a lot of content out there. I don't know if I'm going to try to recreate all of it, but I know I need to recreate some of it. And there are other postcard YouTube channels. I'll put their links down below. Check them out because they're all putting out great information. As always, thank you for watching.